welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Portsmouth. Now, in the last episode, we managed to triumph 3-2 away at Swansea in, frankly, a brilliant game. Not great for us defensively, but at the same time, also it kind of was great defensively. We may have conceded 2 goals, but it was still a decent display against the side, and to get 3 goals in the process was excellent. Now, in our next game, we pulled off probably one of the biggest shocks of this entire series, and I do not, to this moment, know how we did this. Words cannot describe how amazingly happy I was when this game to pass, basically. So we were getting absolutely spanked by City for the most part in this match, as you'd kind of expect. But we set up with our defensive system, and things just seemed to work. Let me just mute the sound on that one, sorry about that. Basically, 71 minutes in, though, we got a free kick at a corner, and we decided to, we trained set pieces before the game. And it worked like a charm. Ali Burrell there, scoring the only goal of the game. Now, the one thing that did piss me off immensely about this game was the red card incident with Lopez Sousa, which I'm actually going to show you now since I can. Or at least I think this is going to show you that. City hit the crossbar there, which was fine. But it was... That feels further along. It feels like it's not happened yet. Basically, we got a player sent off, and I was a little bit disappointed by it, because at the time it certainly looked to me like he wasn't even near him when it actually happened. I'm kind of hoping that there'll be some kind of moment where we're actually going to see the damn replay at some point here. Burrell had a little run at goal there. He actually does get a shot in the end, which is well saved by Joe Hart. But yeah, so oh my God's sake, why does it start so far in front? Like, I clicked there for a reason. Here we go, ball over the top, and then the keeper comes out, and... Right, so let's just slow this down a little bit. So I want to dissect this a little, because there is a very good reason why, and I'll explain why in a sec. So, let's just look at this situation again. And I'm just going to slow it down. See if you... so the ball is long by Bruma. Here's Lopez Sousa here. He's the player that gets sent off, remember? Goalkeeper comes out, and... I was furious with it. So yeah, we got a man sent off for that and had to end up just about scraping through the rest of the game with 10, although it was only a couple of minutes, thankfully. I mean, he got injured in it, but that doesn't make any difference. For me, I don't see how in the hell Miguel Lopez Sousa got sent off for that. It was a disgrace, but whatever, it happens. And yeah, I can see him stick a leg, but the goalkeeper is what takes the player out. And he wins the ball, so it shouldn't have been a foul anyway. So I don't know. Weird, but it happened. But we got away with it, and that's another clean sheet in the league. We've actually only conceded 2 goals in the league in those 3 games, and then we went to Anfield. And frankly, if we'd have been better at finishing in this game, I know it might not look like it, we could have taken them to the cleaners. Obviously, there's no goals to show you, but look, we had 3 clear-cut chances, not 5, what we're talking about. And they were like one-on-ones as well, which really should have been put away. Burrell missed 1, and Millington missed 2 of them. It was a real shame. So, yeah, but we got ourselves another point, a point away at Anfield. You can't really go wrong when you do that. Now, what I do need to show you, though, is an unbelievable game. I mean, how in the name of Jesus we didn't win this? We actually went out of the Carling Cup, basically. That has happened. Now we are out. I have literally just played this game, so I'm still sort of sore from it, if so to speak. Oh, shit. I hate when that happens. You can't pause it by pressing spacebar during the highlights, so you've got to do this. And then what I was actually trying to do is change it to TV again, because close I was only showing you that so that we could, yeah. What the hell? I didn't click. Oh, for the love of God. It's such a reflex, pressing the spacebar to try and... I'll end up submitting the bloody team if I do it again. Right, 2D, no, I wanted TV. Right, that's better, 3D. Sorry about that, guys. Right, here we go. So, pretty much from the... Oh, it's all bloody slow motion as well, isn't it? Right, let's just... And we are good. So yeah, I don't know why it's showing us this. I'm pretty sure I clicked goals. Show us the goals, thank you. Right, Jesus. We took the lead in this game very early on, and our great form had just sort of continued in, and Lucarelli, by playing him, I kind of felt like he could have an impact, and my God, this lad is such a talented player. It won't be long before Jed Wallace is actually not getting in the team because of him. He just takes up a wonderful position here, and Charlie Taylor with a beautiful ball in. Lucarelli's there, fails the first time, puts it in at the second attempt with his first goal of the season. he's just a solid player. I'm really, really happy with that. Then, though, Sunderland got given a penalty, which one of those ones where there's a big melee and no one's really sure what happens, but they got given a penalty. First shot of the game for them. We were dominating at this point, and it should have been at least 2-0 to us. As you can see, 7 clear-cut chances we had in this game. And you also know that Sunderland scored 4 goals from 4 shots on target. Then things got even worse for us. Jem Karachan was actually quite good in this game, but just a ball whipped into the box. Oh no, sorry, what am I talking about? Eventually the ball's going to come into the box. And it's just a completely open goal for Desart to just put in there. And we had set to close down, but that was poor defending from our part. But they'd scored 2 goals from 2 shots on target, basically, and we were trailing despite dominating the game. And it was annoying. Then, just before half-time, like, you think, not just before half-time, around the hour mark, I was thinking, Christ, they're going to score another goal, and it's going to be even worse for us. But we managed to win the ball here. Burrell brings it down. Lucarelli, as you can see there, making the run through... Oh, no, it's Musonda, sorry. Lucarelli's there. Burrell taking it wide, dropping it into Lucarelli, who then, of course, does what he does best, whips it across the box, and it's cleared away. But Ivancic there wins it, not the best, but manages to keep the possession, and keeps recycling it. Marcelo, this time, will drop it in for Lucarelli, who's, well... He can keep the ball quite well. Ivancic now on the edge of the area. But eventually, it's going to come from Peralta into Burrell, drops short, and Musonda trickles the ball into the net for 2-2. All well. Good stuff. Then, unbelievably, and at this point, we really did start to dominate. They'd had their period of dominance. With 12 minutes to go, despite us being completely in the ascendancy in this game, they get another chance. And would you know, with their third shot of the game, ball played through, goalkeeper stays on his line, and Desart just slots it through his legs. Third shot on target, third goal, and they lead again. Thankfully, we went to a ridiculous system. I actually pushed our one of our centre mids. I pushed our defensive midfielder up and put him as a second striker in the system. Like, I thought they were going to score again, but thankfully this time Taylor was able to get across and actually did a pretty decent ball out, which Lucarelli picked up. As you can see, he's playing as a striker at this point, which is why you see him in the middle. And he does so well with the ball out to Amrani. And at this point, it's just a series of crosses that are cleared really badly by Sunderland. So one cross, cleared. Second cross, clear, but it falls straight to us. Taylor eventually gets the ball to Amrani, ball in, Musonda with a flick on header, and it's 3-3 in the 86th minute. At this point, I decided we've just got to go for this. We need to win this in normal time. We can't be doing with another set of extra time. Unfortunately, yeah. We actually went ahead this time through Norman Millington. In extra time, everything's suddenly looking rosy. We've finally got ourselves in the lead again, which is what we deserved. You think, yep, brilliant. And, right, we're going to defend now, we're going to chill. Unfortunately, they gave Sunderland yet another one of those ridiculous penalties where there's just no one near them. And 4-4. And of course Sunderland then took it to penalties, and of course I don't just see all of those because there was quite a few. They managed to win on penalties. It was very, very annoying because I wanted to really tackle the Capital One Cup this year, and I think we've probably failed our objective by going out there. Let's just take a little look. Knocked out by Sunderland in the third round. Yep, we've disappointed the board, but like, I don't know what more I could have done. Like, we scored 4 times at home against Sunderland. They just happened to score with every shot they had on target. I'm not really sure what else I can do in those situations. But the point is, our league form is looking absolutely tasty. We're 5th at the moment. We do have a game in hand on City, Spurs and Man United. And the win could potentially take us up as far as, well, conceivably 3rd. Spurs, we would require quite some result here for us against Chelsea. That being said, if we win Chelsea, we will definitely go at least 4th. So that's good. Player of the matches... Well, actually, no, most clean sheets, though. 4 clean sheets in 5 games for Augustin Martinez. He has been a rock for us. Genuinely, he's been great. And that's the first time I think I've said that about a goalkeeper on FM this year. He's been keeping everything out. Like, really obvious opportunities that should be going in the net. He's been saving them. At one point, I think against Man City, he made a triple save, and it was phenomenal. So all is well on that front. Fulham actually won a game 7-1, which is why their players are up here. They beat Huddersfield 7-1 away from home. They've got goals in them this year, but they've also got a lot conceded. And look at that. Just to point this out, our defence has been absolutely woeful for the last 2 seasons. 80 goals plus per season. So far, we've only conceded 2 in our first 5 matches. 4 clean sheets. If we keep a clean sheet against Chelsea today, there's going to be some celebrations going around. That's what I will be saying. So, I didn't see what system Chelsea were playing, unfortunately. So that's a bit of a pain. But it's Chelsea at home, so we're going to have to go for our more defensive style. That stands to reason. So we're going to go for that. Ooh, Jefferson Rios. Really? Are we that knackered from the... We probably are. McAvoy's not fit yet. Musonda's knackered from that the midweek game, but I had no choice really. So Jefferson Rios might actually get his first start for the club. Griffiths is back though, as is Jed Wallace. we probably do need that pace on the counter, so Burrell is probably the best man for the job here. Lopez Sousa and Watmore, Asenhus and Ivancic. So yeah, actually I kind of agree with that. Worley is also playing. Wow. Things are looking better now, and this is going to be Jefferson Rios' first appearance for Pompey, and it's a start against Chelsea. Not a lot of potential there, so I think he could do a good job. Perhaps not today, but in the future. Things just seem to be clicking. It's like that old Honda advert, isn't it great when things just work? Well, believe me, they're working. In the league, at least. Rodrigo. This man is the bane of my life. The way he played against us last time we played Chelsea was just... He tore us apart. It was when we lost 4-3 against them last year. We were really, really good, but they were just better. And it was mainly due to him. So, let's see what we can do. I don't know if the sound's on or not. No, it's not what we're doing, of course. Hopefully... Oh, we're on 3D. We don't want that. We need to be on 2D so I can actually see what the hell's going on. That's the wrong button, you moron. Right, there we go. Lovely stuff. Let's go. I just want to see something from us today. We've shown our pedigree against Liverpool and Manchester City by not... We're undefeated this season. We've only conceded 2 goals. That, to me, says that our defence has got better. Whether that's because of people like Pedro Miguel Lopez Sousa. But bear in mind, against Liverpool, he didn't even play. It was Watmore and Gray that played that game. So I think slowly but surely things are improving for us at the back. And it does help when you've got a goalkeeper that actually kind of looks like he knows what he's doing. Rios now, the number 38, he's got some good dribbling ability. So whips it in all the way across the back post. It's gone in! I think that's an own goal. Maicon has scored an own goal. It is Pompey 1, Chelsea 0. Would you bloody believe it? The good luck just continues here. Rios with a lovely bit of dribbling here. Just holds off and then just whips this low. And it's a terrible piece of defending from Maicon. But you've got to feel that if Maicon doesn't put that in his own net, then Jed Wallace is putting it in their net. And that, to me, says a lot about Chelsea's defending. Nothing really specific there. Like, yeah, we're giving away too many fouls, but what more can you do? 32 minutes in, we're a goal up at home to Chelsea. Ball in. Taylor! It's 2-0 to Portsmouth. Please don't be offside. No, he's not offside. I don't know what the hell he's doing in that position, but it is Pompey 2, Chelsea 0. I am just in utter shock at the results we're getting lately. And just to show that you might have looked at those results and thought there's no way in hell he did that. Well, yeah. If this gives you a clue as to how well we've been playing this month, then let it, because just getting a half-time at 2-0, he says. Christ. We're already on our defensive tactic, so we can't really drop any deeper on this one. All I'm going to do is just try and keep doing what we're doing. We've not really had... Chelsea have not had that many chances. Or any, for that matter. They're obviously going to come back at us, and I hope it doesn't turn into a little bit like that Blythe Spartans Birmingham game at the weekend, but you just never know. We're not going to go defensive just yet. I want to see what we can do here. We are 2 goals to the good, and frankly, we've had 2 shots on target. Oh my god, Wallace is in behind it. Can he find a good ball? No, he can't. Azpilicueta will clear it. I think we're going to be conceding from a long throw at some point, because Azpilicueta is lethal from those. Chelsea are surely going to have to try and come out at us now, which could end up playing into our hands a little bit, you have to say. Against a good side like Chelsea, they're going to fly at us, and they're going to leave gaps when they do that. So maybe there is something for us to break. A little bit like that game away at Arsenal on the last day of last season. It was kind of a hint towards the fact that this kind of result is possible. I'm going to substitute someone. I'm not entirely sure who yet, but we're going to make a change. Chelsea have just made 2 changes as well. Who should we bring in here? They're doing all right. I'm tempted to bring off Watmore because he's not had a great game, and he is booked, and I don't really want to get sent off. So we're going to bring on Robert Gray, I think. That's our first change. I will be bringing off Ali Burrell as my second sub. I'm going to bring on Norman and put on hit early crosses because he's just good at that. I think we've earned ourselves at least a point from this game. If they score 3 now, I'd be disappointed when you consider how well we've played defensively in today's game. We really have been very, very good. Wallace now. Don't lose it. Into the midfield to Burrell. Nobody's making a run, but then I'm not surprised Burrell's going to go it alone. And my goodness, he is actually going it alone. Go on, Rios. You can get this. And he has. Whipped across, and it's dropped down. Kieran Griffiths. Oh my god, it hit Jed Wallace. That should have been 3-0. Oh, Jesus, if we don't win this now because of that, I'll be gutted. That actually hit Jed Wallace, didn't it? I don't know why it didn't count as offside. To me, that's offside. It hits him. I can't believe Jed Wallace has just blocked our own shot. Chelsea have done nothing in this game. What is going on? I'm baffled, guys. I really am baffled. It's almost scary. Like, you know, when you think... It's like when you've upset your parent and then they're like, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. Or they don't say anything and you think, they're going to do anything. They're going to hit me. Or they're not going to hit me, obviously. That would be ridiculous. But they're going to do something any moment. And I feel like Chelsea are like that right now to us. They're like that angry parent where we've just, like... Yeah. Been caught smoking behind the bike shed. Something like that. And they're going to rise up and attack us at any moment right now, and I'm just worried about it. But I don't want to drop too deep just yet, because frankly this tactic is working currently. Millington is on, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit early crosses. It's not going to interfere with anything else, just because if we can get the ball into Millington at the moment, guys, oh no. Right, before we do anything here, we are going to go defensive, because they're clearly going to score here. We are going to close down more, since that seems to work more. There we go, ball in, and it's cleared away, and Griffiths isn't going to get there, though. What a hit, and it's hit the crossbar. I think Chelsea's have had it. I think they've had it. If we can keep a clean sheet against them too, though, that would be unbelievable. 15 seconds, I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to get 5 clean sheets in our first 6 matches in the Premier League. And we're going to beat Chelsea and Manchester City at Fratton Park, and a draw at Anfield, 0-0. What a start to the season. Portsmouth 2, Chelsea 0. I am as smug as a bug in a rug right now. That is unbelievable. Oh, mate. So where does that leave us in the league? It leaves us 3rd place in the league, unbeaten after 6 games. Only 8 goals scored, fine, but only 2 conceded. We have the best defence in the Premier League. Where the hell did that come from, my friends? Sheffield United, of course, having a lovely old time. Actually haven't scored a goal yet this season. That is terrible. So there we have it. There we have it. We're 3rd. Most clean sheets, Augustin Martinez. I'm glad I started playing him this year. Bloody hell. Right, so then, guys, let's see who we'll be playing in the next episode's live comp. We've got some slightly easier games in comparison to those now, which will, of course, mean we'll probably lose all these now. In October, we've got, well, we don't have that many. QPR, Newcastle, Southampton, and Leicester. So you'll be joining us for the Leicester City away game. QPR away is going to be hard. Newcastle at home, we need to win because they're struggling at the moment. Southampton away, we probably need to do something there too. And Leicester City away is a must-win game. They've been getting stonked in games so far this season. So, if you guys like what you've seen, and I bloody well have, please feel free to drop a like on the video. Did I do a squad thing? Did I show you the squad? I didn't, did I? Let's just quickly show you that. So now, Charlie Musonda has 4 goals. He's our top goal scorer, for crying out loud. That's amazing. Most assists, Jed Wallace with 3. Player of the match, Jed Wallace with 2. Pass rating is Luigi Lucarelli with 85, which is great to see. Yellow cards, Tony Ivancic with 4. Red cards, of course, the one for Lopez Souza, which is a shame. And average rating is Charlie Musonda at the moment. I'm just ecstatic with the way we've been playing so far this year. It has been a joy to behold. It really bloody has. I just hope it continues. This could be the year that we actually do challenge for a European place. I think that things are just really starting to click for us defensively. We've got a lot of good players coming through now, like Lucarelli and Worley and Rios. Like, even if we lose players, there's players there ready to step into the fold, and that makes me feel much, much better about the way this save's going. So what do you guys think about the way the season started? Because I'm ecstatic about it. But yeah, so if you like what you're seeing, please feel free to drop a like on the video. And if you liked it even more than that, please feel free to subscribe to my channel for more Portsmouth and Red Star Belgrade in your inbox every single day at 5:30 and 8 o'clock. And I will see you guys in the next episode for the game away at the King Power Stadium against Leicester City. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.